Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Diane from InvokeMusicINVK. Today's video, I'd like to share with you two plugins I've been using all week and I'm thoroughly enjoying them. And I'm enjoying them for a lot of reasons, but some of the main reasons are: one, they are free, they are very simplistic to use, and their functionality is, well, it's going to render back that color and that texture and that shaping that you're probably looking for in your song. So who am I talking about? What am I talking about? Why am I still talking?
And for the first time,
taking all my energy.
Alright guys, so my channel is normally geared towards someone who's just starting out in music production. But if you've been here in the game for a while, hopefully you'll stick around, watch the video, and learn something new. There are two plugins that I am sort of bringing to your attention today because I felt like since I've been using them, they have really delivered what it is I was looking for. I was looking for a texture, I was looking for color, I was looking for shaping, and that's what they did. But what's cool about these plugins, it's just one plugin. It's just like one plugin each doing what it is I needed to do and doing it simplistically to deliver back what it is I'm going for. So we're going to be using Reasons 11 today for this example. But of course, you can use this in any DAW that accepts VST, AUs, VST3s, so on and so forth. So first off, I'm going to play you my drums because this is what we're going to be talking about today. So let's give it a listen. All right, so you hear the drums, but I think they could be so much better. We're going to specifically concentrate on the kick in the 808. So let me go ahead and solo out the kick. All right, so you hear my kick. Actually, let me let you hear my kick in my 808. You don't really hear the 808, even though it's there. It could be a lot better. So first, let's start with the kick. The plugin I'm using today is by Cashmere. It's called Cashmere Essentials Kick. And let's just go ahead and use it and see, can we make this kick sound much better? So the first thing I'm going to do, I want to bring some sort of presence to the kick so I can hear it. I'm going to flip it around and bring in the transients of it. And I'm going to add just a tad bit of compression so it sort of knocks. Alright, so just assume my kick is where I need it to be at. Let's do it before and after with this. So I'm going to bring in my kick. Okay, hopefully I didn't need to tell you before and after because you should be able to hear it very distinctly. Now let's go on over to my 808. I'm going to add Cashmere Essentials to it. And let's go in and start dialing in how I want my 808 to sound. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do a before and after. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my kick with this. And let's bring in everything else. I don't know about you guys, but my kick and my 808 now has presence in the whole drum mix that we're working on right now. All right, so let's just go through this a little bit here. So first off, as I said, this is absolutely free. He's giving it away. All you got to do is sign up for it. But his package is much larger than that. You can actually, when you buy KSHMR Essentials, it'll come with the kick, synth, vocal, drums, and bass. You'll be able to tweak, and it'll have other parameters. But in this one, we're just looking at the free version of it. And let's just go ahead and go through it. First of all, I like the wave, the graphics that it gives you. Gives you two options. Then it gives you, if you're working on a sub, of course, if you have the right key, the root note and whatever, it'll just sit in the mix a lot better. But you can dial in the sub, the mids, air. These are the transients that you're probably looking for. Add some tape saturation, pressure, compression, and width to it. Those are your options. And it's a matter of dialing it in and tweaking it to taste. And that's what I talked about earlier about shaping, texture, and color. All right, guys, so the next plugin I want to talk about is called Temper. It's by Creative Intent. And I'm going to go ahead and give my drums a play here. Now, I don't know about you, but I can actually hear some warmth being brought to the hi-hats because that's what I have temper on. So I'm going to dial into the hi-hats and let you just hear them. I'm going to bypass temper, and then we're going to bring them in and see if it added anything significant to it. Now I know what you're saying. I probably like the graphic gives it away when it's on and off, but you really should be able to hear the distinction between them being on and off. It does make a difference. When it's on, it is warm. It is a little bit more in the zone a little bit. When it's off, it's very jarring to the ear. Both are jarring at the time, but of course in the mix, when you're trying to get it set against the vocals and everything else is hitting, you may dial it back, you may do a little bit different. But the point of this is just to show you in the video, I've gone in and dialed in some of the settings that I want. But the cool thing about it is the simplicity of it. I love the graphic design. You have a cutoff, you have resonance, you have curve, drive, saturation, feedback, and a level. And I've gone in and dialed where I want this plugin to affect the sound of my hi-hat particularly, and it has delivered back what I was looking for, that texture, that color, that shaping that we were going for. So that's off. And it's a very warm setting, and when you bring it up against like the drums, specifically like it fitting in the mix of things. So let me bring back all of the drums with it turned on. Now I have two sets of hi-hats in here. One is just a study, like a fourth, and the other is just going really crazy like I like. So I will definitely go back and probably affect those as well so it sits in the mix. But the point of the video was to show you, I wanted to show you an extreme hi-hat. and to show you the effect of what this will have. And again, this is also a free plugin. It is by Creative Intent. And I think it's worth definitely checking out. Just need to dial in what it is you're looking for. All right, so okay, guys, by surprise, I have a bonus for you. This plugin that I'm going to tell you about is also free. And at the end of my drums, I'm going to put this thing. It is by Baby Audio, and it is called the Magic Switch. And let's go ahead and give the drums a play. Magic switch on. Off. Back on again. And I'm going to dial this back to where I think I want it. I don't want that much on it. And turn it off. Turn it back on. All right, guys, so there's not much to say about the Magic Switch other than it delivers magic. It seems to be that glue, that fine tuning to whether you put it on vocals, drums, or other instruments, or your overall mix. It definitely delivers something. It seems to have that sort of widening effect, the saturation, that make things sound like they're perfectly set in your mix and in line. So if this is a plugin that you're interested in, you can definitely cop this at Baby Audio for free. And hopefully you'll try it out and it'll deliver some magic to your projects you're working in. As always, these plugins probably do have other pro packages that you may want to look into if you decide on the free one, because it'll deliver more parameters, more effects, more things that you can use to dial into to get that sound you're looking for. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. I thank you for your time and watching. My name is Diane. I'm with InvokeMusicINVK. And as I always say, continue to invoke your own creativity. I shall see you next time.